All right, so it has happened. The Disney Plus miniseries, The Santa Clauses, spun off from the very popular The Santa Claus movies. It's been completed, and the build-up has been so much fun with laughs, beautifully rendered character development, and family drama. A protagonist faced with heavy life and family decisions to make. The antagonist was given a big and complex mantle to carry, gave him opportunities to realize his business dreams, only they ran contrary to the Santa tradition that had gone back more than 2,000 years. Not so much a black hat replacement Santa, but a misguided all-business replacement Santa, and former Santa Scott Calvin once again has to fix the situation and bring back the Santa legacy. That's been the build-up. Will it all pay off, or did these series makers drop the ball? Welcome to my channel, KC. That's me, Carrie Chug, the Sledge Storyteller, here to talk about the wonderful world of storytelling and to open up discussion about how we can tell the best Christmas stories we can, here from a storytelling standpoint, and talk about this miniseries, The Santa Clauses, and how good the story was told. Were there any flaws? And of course, I don't know if I've ever truly seen a story being told that was flawless. But last episode, we saw Scott get all locked up. His breakout is, in its own way, stupid, but hilariously executed, so more than acceptably played out. And we learned in the last couple episodes that the Claus kids had magical powers, and how those come into play works in a very entertaining fashion. We get to see Carol go into complete beast mode against some familiar foes. In previous episodes, we also learned how important Santa's coat factors into the Yule-verse, as it's been called since the previous episode, and that you knew both Simon and Scott would be gunning for it. That happens, and that's played out well. As well, the important magic orb was diminishing, and the elves rapidly disappeared because of it. Both issues are resolved in a pretty ham-fisted fashion, but not so much that it wrecks everything. All the key resolutions are taken care of a little early, but the smaller subplots are resolved as well in a very warm and satisfying fashion. As we've been saying all through these reviews, Simon's a much more interesting evil Santa because he's not so much evil as he is fixated on accomplishing what he was always hoping to accomplish in his business. And this resolution, coupled with his daughter Grace, make this a very well executed arc and full of great emotions. I wasn't thinking hard on just what would become of Scott's son Cal and the girl he started dating after moving to Chicago. But that resolution was very warm and satisfying. It was an unexpected pleasure. I won't say that they knocked it out of the park with the ending of this series, but the story as a whole is worth watching as a third movie, leaving out the Santa Claus 3. Just me, that's going to be my, not so much tradition, but decision to skip that. So Santa Claus 1, Santa Claus 2, then the Santa Clauses. But I do recommend rounding out the series and watching this episode. If you like any previous Santa Claus movies, this series as a movie will be worth including as part of your Christmas movie tradition. But that's my take on Santa Clauses, the episode 6, and the entire miniseries as a whole. Thank you for watching. Agree, disagree, something I left out, please let me know in the comment section. If you like this video, please click like. If you like this channel, please click subscribe or follow me on Instagram. As I'll always say, the link to order Sledge number 1 and Sledge number 2 is in the description below. I promise you, great story, great adventure. There will be emotions and there will be character development. But you can also order Sledge number 1 on Kindle, and any option you choose is available in both paper and digital. Sledge number 3 remains underway, and I love talking about it as I watch things develop. And Tiago, he's been a joy to work with, a magnificent collaborator. But I'll keep saying it, let's all look for civility amid any hate any political strife, any kind of strife. Let's try to find our common ground, and let's see each other as potential friends. Let's not anticipate making enemies. Everyone be safe, and God bless.